You're listening to the Luxe Lounge Podcast, the official podcast of Urban Luxe Real Estate. And now, here are your hosts, Joe and Dave.
Well, hello again. This is Joe Pascali, owner of Urban Luxe Real Estate with the Luxe Lounge Podcast. Guys, we had so much fun talking cars last week. Kind of went more into cars than houses. We're going to try direct this week and bring back our car guys because it is a really big part of our market here. We have Russo and Steele. We have Barrett Jackson. We have car shows pretty much every weekend. There's cafes and Fashion Square Mall gets taken over by Lamborghinis. It's a really fun part of the Arizona Scottsdale market. With the wealthier getting wealthy right now, we're seeing some really great cars in production, and I know that I'm looking at that new Hummer EV. I don't know if you guys have talked about the four-wheel drives. But I like to get out in the dirt. So I'm looking forward to that car coming out. We like to play with it. We do well here, and cars last forever in Arizona. I'm originally from Chicago, where you got rust the second day you own the car. That's not happening here. These cars look pristine. I've got a 68 Mustang in my driveway and a Porsche in front of the house that I can't even put in the garage because I got too many cars. So I'm going to let these guys take off again and play cars with you in houses. So from Joe Pascali, here they are.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you very much, Joe. We appreciate the beautiful intro.
Guys, Joe is great.
Guys,
seriously.
Joe, see, Nick and I are new to the podcast game. Joe comes in, one take, no rehearsal, one take, just a beautiful intro.
We did that whole last podcast, guys, one take. So once again,
we promise we're good at talking in person. Being put on the spot on a podcast and talking brother to brother is a little more challenging for us.
There's a 458 driving by as we speak.
Okay, yeah, So on the last episode, we talked a lot of supercars. We're still going to talk some cars on this episode, but let's also bring in some real estate into this one.
So guys, just to start, if you don't know about Maricopa County, Greater Phoenix area, the market right now is without a doubt the fastest rising in the entire country. People are coming here in flocks.
It skyrocketed.
From Washington, Oregon, California, other states.
Everywhere.
I mean, guys,
New York, the East Coast, Chicago.
And
Joe's from Chicago.
Everywhere. And the reason for that is I can't even speak right now. This place is just so amazing. I mean, seriously, it's so nice, guys. And if you're a first-time home buyer, I don't want to discourage you from coming down. Still, please come down.
Still a great area. Way better than where we came from.
But guys, it's skyrocketing right now.
But also the chance to make a lot of money. Yeah, exactly. So great area in total for, I would say, a first-time home buyer or investor. Great area in general.
First-time home buy prices, let's just say from $270 to $400.
Depending.
In the past 4 months, your house has gone up at the very least $20,000 to $40,000.
Yeah, depending on location.
I mean,
location.
Yeah, it's crazy, guys. But like I said, if you're a first-time home buyer, we were not long ago, and we were able to get a house in Deer Valley, and we're absolutely obsessed with it. We love it. Greatest first house we could ever ask for. We obviously bought it together as brothers.
Yep.
But no, guys, if you're coming down any house of any price, we'd be happy to help you.
Yeah.
Yes, we're a little bit new into the real estate game, but I assure you you're in good hands. We have a combined family experience of 80 plus years between our grandma, our aunt, and our father, as well as our brokerage has well over 20 plus years. So we have many, many amazing mentors behind us to help us. But
even Joe, Sierra, Dave.
I honestly think we'll be fine.
Everyone at the office has our back and has everyone's back that works here and works under the brokerage and hangs their license here. So even if you were just walking down through Old Town Scottsdale and hopped into Urban Luxe in general, no matter who is on floor time or who's in the office at the time is going to help you out. So it isn't going to do everything they can for you.
Any questions at all, come on and hit us up at Nick and Max Realty, nickandmax.realty on Instagram. We'd be happy to, just help you out, even if you just want restaurant recommendations or
anything. If you're just coming to Arizona in general and you have a question,
hit us up. We'd be happy to help you guys.
You guys can let us know. So we're gonna go ahead and direct this podcast to
So
houses on the market actually right now, residential houses.
yeah. Joe just came in. If you guys don't know Joe, you have to know Joe if you're listening to this podcast. He's the main man around here. But he just came in and gave me an MLS search of houses in the area with 12 car, did he say?
I think he did say 12 car garage. So this is for our car geeks out there.
So we're just going to look at some houses, talk prices. If you're a car guy, this is the place to live.
So,
825,000.
So let's give out location and everything too.
Oh, it's in Scottsdale. All right, so guys, we got a 4-bed, 2-bath home, I apologize, 4-bed, 3-bath, single-family home. The lot is 43,593 square feet, so pretty big for this area.
Yeah.
The square feet of the home is 3,000, which to me, that's perfect. I don't think you really need a big home unless you have a huge family. But this house has a detached garage for 12 cars, and it's
12.
And it is $825,000.
Now, guys, on the last episode, we gave you our dream 5-car garage. I think it would actually be kind of difficult right now for Nick and I to come up with our dream 12-car. I know we could.
No, I could easily do it.
Well, we could. It might take us a lot longer, so we're not going to get into that. But 12-car garage, that is for a man who likes a lot of toys.
So I wish I could show you guys.
Let's give out the address. What's the address?
I'll give you guys the address if you want to look it up. I hope that's not unethical for us to give out an address of.
Oh, you can give out the address.
So
it's for sale.
16205 East Blue Sky Drive, Scottsdale, Arizona 85262. And honestly, I mean, if I had the money to buy this right now, I would buy it. So, 825,000. Yes, that is expensive, but in terms of Scottsdale, that is very cheap.
That is actually very good, especially for having a 12-car garage.
These other houses in this list are 3 million, 6.5 million, 13 million, 14.95 million, 20 million.
Let's read about the $20 million one.
All right, guys, we're just going full GTA mode, and we're just going to look at unrealistic stuff here.
Let me get in. Let me say something real quick. So, one beautiful thing about this area, like where Nick and I live, North Phoenix, you can get a house in the sub 400 range, sub 400,000 range, or 20 minutes away, you can be in Paradise Valley and have a $20 million house. So, the range of homes here is absolutely incredible in such a short distance too.
I mean, if you're looking for any home at any price, this is the place.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to find a house for under $300K in Los Angeles.
Or Seattle.
And you're not going to find one in Seattle either, even the outskirts of Seattle. Honestly, good luck.
Yeah.
But here, very much so. I just showed a $299 the other day. Yes, it needed a little bit of work, but it was move-in ready. And I mean, for a first house, I think a lot of people would be very happy with it.
For a first house, or potentially maybe even could have been a good flip. Possibly.
Could have been a good flip. I'm not sure about the flipping market here.
At least right now.
So we used to flip back in Seattle with our dad. Our dad was a agent / flipper, and he did 23 plus homes. 27 homes. And
this is all in the greater Seattle area.
He's very good at it. And just, I know we've been shouting at a lot of people. All right, guys, we're going to get off of the houses with garages because my man Joe needed his laptop to talk to a client. So.
But still, do you remember the specs on the $20 million house?
That $20 million was actually the one that you and I had seen. It's not built yet at the top of that mountain.
The one that Tyler showed us.
Yeah, it's probably the most beautiful lot ever in Scottsdale area, in between two mountain peaks. $20 million.
On Camelback, by the way. One of the most desirable locations, I would say, in all of Arizona, right in Paradise Valley.
Yeah.
I would actually say the most desirable area.
But I mean, let's be real. Who's buying a $20 million house? I know lots of rich people are here, but
Mega Millions winners.
Yeah, that, or just very rich individuals who are very successful in investing, businesses, tech.
There's a lot of wealthy people here because, like we said on the last episode, lots of people just have their second home here. They're from another state. Maybe they made all their money in New York on Wall Street. Maybe they're investors in another country even, but they have their second home right here. So lots of wealthy people in our area. which makes it really exciting, actually. It makes it motivating, too, when you're driving around and you see nice cars every single day.
Very motivating.
You see nice houses. There's beautiful homes here, beautiful cars, beautiful people, by the way.
Guys, the food.
There's very good-looking people here, too.
Incredibly good-looking people.
Yeah.
Both males and females. The food here. If you live here or you're thinking about coming here, I know we already shouted out our favorite restaurant, Soul, in Scottsdale Quarter.
Yeah.
But there's so much good food here, guys. You have Nobu, of course.
Yeah, which
everyone knows Nobu.
Hopefully, I'll be going to soon.
Nobu. You got to have a big chunk of change to go there, but I know it's just incredible sushi. Our favorite little hole in the wall restaurant, guys, El Super Taco.
El Super Taco, right north of Lookout Mountain, Phoenix, North Phoenix area. Beautiful little Mexican grandma that runs it. She just whips up the best street tacos.
If you go on a Tuesday, it's $1 street tacos. So we'll go in and get 8. I'll get 8 chicken tacos.
Yeah.
And you get all the servings up yourself. So
yeah.
The onion, cilantro, the sauce, you choose how much you want. And guys, it is so good.
Yeah.
It is so good.
Yeah. And we'll bring it back to real estate. Houses in that area of North Phoenix and around El Super Taco, and even where our house is, are shooting up like crazy lately.
Shooting up. If you're thinking about buying, now is an amazing time. And yes, it might be a little bit difficult to actually get the house, but once you get the house, you're going to have $20,000 extra in equity in the next,
hopefully, very soon,
3-4 months. So you're getting that down payment you put down if you do traditional FHA in less than 6 months easily.
Or a year.
Easily.
It also depends on location. Location.
I think anywhere here is.
But at least right now,
anywhere here
in the
is
year
exploding.
2021, it is absolutely exploding. So Nick is talking within the last 4 months. That's what we've experienced personally. We're not saying it's going to happen with absolutely everyone, no matter where you buy. But that is just our personal experience of what has happened with us in our own home.
It's the fastest growing county in all the United States, Maricopa County.
Yeah, it is. So.
And how many people are in Phoenix? I believe it's 1.7 million.
Yes.
Which it makes it top 5 metropolitan city in the United States, which is nothing to Los Angeles or New York, but
still pretty big.
It's
growing like crazy.
I thought Seattle was big. Has 700,000 people. So there's a million more people just in the Phoenix area.
Well, Seattle is actually a very small area. And also, should we give a shout out to Chris Dalto? Our man.
Yeah. Guys, if you're moving to the Seattle,
Pacific
Bellevue,
Northwest.
Pacific Northwest area, which I can't even lie, the views there are just absolutely stunning on the right day.
Yeah,
the
on a
fall
sunny
there
day.
is absolutely stunning. Hit up my man, Chris Dalto Realtor. He is an amazing realtor. He'll give you the best treatment possible.
Super nice guy. He's handsome. He's got a girlfriend, ladies, so don't try to steal him. Good looking man. He's going to get you in the right place.
He's dating my very, very good friend from high school. And they're just a great couple. So, yeah, guys, if you're thinking about moving to the Washington and Western Washington area, definitely use Chris Dalto Realtor.
Well said.
If you are considering moving to the greater Phoenix, Scottsdale, and surrounding areas, just the pros of it, because coming from Washington, there's so many things that we absolutely love about this place.
And we should also add that we looked at Texas. We highly considered Texas.
Highly considered it. Last minute, we decided Arizona's the move. And I'm really excited about this one, but we just got our boy Tyler in here. He's going to talk a little bit.
T. Davis.
He's gonna talk a little bit. Tyler, do you want to grab a chair maybe?
Yeah. Pull up in here, Tyler. Him and I can share a mic.
So yeah,
and go like this.
One thing that I think is really cool about this place that we would have never been able to have in Washington, and we don't have it on our house, but I'm all for saving the earth a little bit, doing what you can do. Solar panels, guys. Solar panels. You get that electricity straight from the sun, and not only do you get that, but the city is going to pay you every month because you're getting so much sunlight in that you're getting a check every month to have free electricity.
As long as you pay them off.
Yeah.
Yep.
As long as you pay off the solar panels. I'm sorry, guys, I can't talk.
One thing to add on to that, that is only with APS. SRP doesn't allow you to get the rebate for your solar, but APS does. Big thing here in Arizona. And before, back when solar first started, a lot of people were kind of straying away from it because you weren't getting the dollar value that you were now. And so a lot of people here in Arizona, they don't use solar like they should. But
Guys, Max is laughing at Tyler, and he's talking perfectly right now. Max is laughing for some reason. Guys, this is Tyler. Tyler, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah. Well, I'm Tyler. Nick.
Yep.
Max, thank you for coming.
Guys, I was laughing because, let's be real, Nick and I are brothers. Tyler's a very good friend of ours. This is almost just like a friendly
We're the three
conversation.
musketeers right now. So guys,
we're the duo, or the
trio.
The trio is what I meant. We're the trio of Scottsdale. We're all around the same age. We're all really good friends. So it's hard not to
youngsters.
laugh. Yeah, it's hard not to laugh when two of your really good friends are just, we're all in here smiling and laughing. So that's why I started.
But you completely ruined Tyler's spiel about solar, which he was doing very well on.
Well, to go off what Max was saying, if you're looking for three good-looking young realtors,
Yes, sir.
Go to Urban Luxe page. We've got our information on there.
Yes,
and
sir.
Give us a call. If you want the 2-for-1, Max and Nick, they'll be able to take great care of you. I'm not sure if you guys talked about your past, but they kind of grew up around real estate, and so they're ready to hustle.
Yes,
and
sir.
It'll be amazing.
And that is nickandmax.realty on Instagram, and then tylerdavis.realty, correct?
Yep.
So,
Realty.
guys, give us a follow if you need, like we said, if you have any questions about anything at all. It doesn't even have to be real estate, about the Arizona area. We'd be happy to help you. And we'd be more than honored to help you get into your dream house or sell your house. So, yeah.
Yeah. And then kind of back to solar. A lot of people don't realize this now, but if you do have APS, you do get paid back. One thing that there is to consider is leasing versus owning. Right now, one thing when you do lease your solar, that doesn't transfer with the owner. That actually transfers with the house. That's one thing to consider when you do sell the property is that transfers. So typically you're going to have about a 25-year lease on the solar.
Yeah.
If you purchase the house, that does increase value. Now, I wouldn't say solar decreases the value of the house, but it does limit the buyers because they're looking to take over something, and sometimes people don't always want that. For example, if it's an out-of-state buyer, they may not be using electricity in the summer because they aren't here. So they're still paying that extra bill on top of the solar.
Unless the panels are paid off, of course, right?
Of course. But if they're leasing the panels, typically it's a 25-year lease. And you don't see many of these leases currently that are getting close to that 25-year mark because most of them are, I would say, 5 to 10 years old.
So you either want to be living here full time or at least renting out that house if you want to be leasing these panels.
Yeah, to get the most bang for your buck, I would say so.
Yeah. So, Tyler, I'm not too aware of the cost of these. So let's just say on a maybe 3,000 square foot house, how much are these panels going to run if you're paying cash?
If you're paying cash, well, if you're paying cash for solar, it's all dependent. So there's different packages. Maybe you want a cheaper solar. Maybe you've got a Tesla and you don't want to pay that electric bill. You could put $5,000-$10,000 to get the solar to charge your Tesla. Maybe that same $5,000-$10,000 will be enough to run your pool pump year round. Or if you're looking to power your house, it could get up to $150,000.
Wow.
Yeah. But for some people, that makes a lot more sense because you can get a loan for that $150,000. You don't have to do cash down. Or you would have to do cash down, but you wouldn't have to cash it out right away.
Right.
So getting that loan could make more sense for you because instead of leasing it for 25 years, in the next 15 years, you can own it outright. And then every single month, you're getting credited from the city,
Right.
just cash in your pocket, which would be amazing.
Yeah. And the sun is just absolutely blazing here. So those panels are getting hit all day long. And I imagine once those panels are paid off, your house is worth significantly more because it's not only free electricity, but you're making money to play Xbox at home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or charge your Tesla. And that's what we're seeing a lot of people kind of moving towards that. The technology has advanced so much, and there's a lot of new solar companies. People kind of had a bad rep before, but new ones, they're there to help you. Let's say you buy a program and they promise you that you will get $100 from APS every single month. If you don't produce, new programs will come out and they'll add solar panels to your house for free so that you get that $100 because that's the package you bought. Whereas back in the day, systems weren't as reliable. And then once you got it, you leased it, hands up, they kind of tough luck. Exactly.
Yeah.
And we aren't seeing that anymore. There's a lot more competition in the market. And as you know, competition drives quality and the quality is going up.
Yeah. All right. So that's one big pro that we talked about from coming to Phoenix. And guys, if you don't know, Tyler is from the exact same place we are from in Western Washington. It's called Snohomish. If there is anyone from Snohomish ever listening, guys, shout out to you.
And if you're from out of Snohomish, I'd be surprised if you can pronounce Snohomish.
Yeah.
Because looking at the driver's license, that's the biggest thing I'd noticed down
Snohomish?
here. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tyler, is there anything else that you see that's amazing about the Phoenix area compared to where we're from in Washington?
You know, I think the biggest thing, at least, I wouldn't say amazing, but a big difference, depending on where you're coming from, Phoenix is, or not necessarily Phoenix, but the whole valley, East Valley and West Valley, it's all in one tight space. To go from the far north part, I would consider Anthem the farthest north as far as the city goes, and Chandler the farthest south. To go from Anthem to Chandler, that's an hour-and-a-half drive. And then everything in between there is within that hour and a half, and you've got the best restaurants. You've got the best hiking, the best shopping. Everything is congested into one place. And I think if you're going from somewhere like Snohomish, where to get those high quality restaurants, you're driving half hour, just to even get something similar to that, it's so tricky. But if you're located here in Scottsdale, Phoenix, everything is within a 15-minute drive, whether it's hikes, shopping, eating, outdoor activities, it's all here, all in one place.
Exactly. No, I completely agree. And especially Scottsdale, I've found.
Yeah.
Scottsdale is just top tier in absolutely everything.
But as people come over, you're seeing places pop up. A big one is Gilbert. Gilbert was a great area, let's say 10, 15 years ago. But now Fox Restaurants is actually there, and they've put in so much work to make that the cool, hip, hot, I guess, like hot spot for young people. Houses over there are quite a bit more affordable. You can get a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with a pool around that $300 to $400 range, which is way cheaper than here in Scottsdale. Then you've got so many activities. There's just outdoor dining, there's eateries, there's golfing, there's hikes. All of that's over in Gilbert. Go-karting in Gilbert.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, guys, Tyler is not lying on that. And also another area is North Peoria. That place is booming as well. Our parents moved there, and it is very fastly growing. They're putting up new hospitals, new restaurants, new everything, new stores, new grocery stores every single day. So this area is just on the upcoming explosion right now, you guys. Well,
Buckeye, for example. Buckeye, 5 years ago, I could guarantee there's quite a few people who didn't even know where Buckeye was in the Phoenix area. But Buckeye is just blowing up. And that's the interesting thing I found about Arizona is with there being desert all around us, if you want to build a cool new city, it's not that hard.
No,
because it's all flat and easy. The ground is good for building.
Mm-hmm.
So a city like Buckeye, you've got amazing restaurants. Everything is brand new. And for somebody who's looking for, let's say, a good family atmosphere, they just kind of look at the different hotspots. Okay, North Peoria, they've got that more family. There's good schools going in, good restaurants. Up in Anthem, they're right over by a VA hospital. Over in Scottsdale, there's a little bit of everything. So if you're going to be renting out the house, this would be a perfect spot. Anywhere you go, there's something for you in Arizona.
Yeah. And I mean, Cave Creek and Carefree, Tyler and I, we've gone on a few motorcycle rides up to there. That area is so cool. If you guys want a little small town, what'd you say, cowboyish vibe?
Yeah. It's got that Southwest feel.
Yeah.
Good fried chicken. Go to the Horny Toad.
The Horny Toad.
There you go. Funny name, great food. But
Yeah.
just that area is,
So cool.
it's amazing.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You're up, cactuses everywhere. It's, I wouldn't say mountains, but
Yeah,
some
just like big
rock
rolling
forms.
hills and
Yeah,
good hikes.
good hikes. And just, you know, a cool little vintage.
Southwest feel.
Yeah, Southwest feel.
City.
Got a cool little antique shops, cool little stores, very cool restaurants. So if you're in the area and you haven't been there yet, definitely go check out that place. And the homes there.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. There is just open land for them to build whatever. And you've got people who've got if you're into architecture, you've got the freedom to do whatever you want with the architecture up there. It's an amazing area. Really like it up there.
Yeah. And the variety of home styles here I find is very broad, I guess you could say.
Got everything from the 70s, Frank Lloyd Wright,
Yeah.
like the 70s modern style,
Mm-hmm.
up to ultra modern, up to...
You see a lot of Aztec style, Mexican, I guess, style places. One thing I know it's common in many places, but I find really common here is lots of HOAs only allow desert shades for your house to be painted on the exterior.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a bit different, at least coming from Washington. People would have pink houses and stuff, which I'm very glad they don't here. But it's just cool. I don't know. It's just cool. It makes the whole neighborhood a similar vibe. I've always liked white houses, so they don't really allow that. But no, it's cool. It's cool. It makes the neighborhood very uniform and outfitted, and yeah, beautiful place.
Thank you for listening to the Luxe Lounge Podcast, the official podcast of Urban Luxe Real Estate, located in Old Town Scottsdale, Arizona. If you'd like to support the show, please give us a 5-star review on your podcast player of choice, follow the show on Instagram, or subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you have questions for Joe and Dave, feel free to write in to luxloungepod@gmail.com. We may talk about your question on the show. If you would like to learn more about Urban Luxe Real Estate, please visit our website, urbanluxre.com, for more information. This podcast was produced by T-Door Productions. Intro music by Doug Maxwell. Outro music by Track Tribe.